is Rachel, and I'm here to tell you about a few new exciting releases coming out today, Tuesday, July 26th, 2016. First on the list is one that you've probably already heard about because it's by Liane Moriarty, who wrote The Husband's Secret and Big Little Lies. Her newest book that comes out today is Truly Madly Guilty. This one revolves around a husband and wife who decide to go to a party that some of the friends of the wife are throwing. So I believe it's some of her childhood friends. And something obviously goes down there because within a month or two they find themselves wondering, how would things be different if we had not gone to this party? That's really all I've gotten so far from this, but you know, I think it's going to be similar kind of to The Husband's Secret, where it's, you know, mostly contemporary real-life stuff, but there is an underlying kind of thriller, suspense, mystery scenario going on, and you're going to be turning those pages, I believe. It seemed like most people gave this 4 stars on Goodreads, so I'm not sure if maybe this isn't quite as good as Big Little Lies and The Husband's Secret, or if maybe just not a lot of people have read it yet. But it is an adult contemporary thriller and what I am looking forward to reading. Next up is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I saw a lot of people coming back with this arc from BEA and BookCon, so hopefully we've got some good reviews there. This follows Jason, a man who is knocked unconscious by somebody, and when he wakes up, he is in a completely different life. His wife is different. He no longer has a son. It's just as if everything has totally changed, and now he's left wondering which life was real. This is supposed to be a bit of a sci-fi thriller for adults, and I think it sounds pretty interesting. I believe it might have more of a science-y element that I picked up on just the description, so I'm looking forward to this one. Next up is a new contemporary that I've heard some really good things about, and that is PSI Like You by Katie West. It seems like most of Katie West's books are just really lighthearted, fun contemporary reads, nothing groundbreaking or earth-shattering, but just fun books, which, you know, we need. Not every book you read has to totally change your life. You're allowed to just read books for fun. And this one is about a girl who leaves some sort of note or song lyric or something on the desk. I'm not sure if it's actually on a note or if she writes it on the desk, but it doesn't really matter. She leaves it, and not expecting a response, she finds a response the next day and begins sort of a back and forth with whoever is finding these markings and is writing back to her. And of course, in contemporary fashion, it's gotta be a boy, and of course it's the boy that she least expects. So now she has to deal with this. She's kind of developed feelings for him, but it's not one that it seems like she would normally go for, so where do they go now? It seems like a cute, quick read that I'm looking forward to. Next up is an adult nonfiction that is called Idiot Brain: What Your Head is Really Up To by Dean Burnett. And basically this is just a discussion on things that happen in our brain that people don't understand, like insomnia and brain farts, like when you walk into a room and you have no idea why you walked in there. Also some common misconceptions and misunderstandings about our brains and the way they work. Next up is The Lost Girls by Heather Young. This is a mystery thriller adult book. Possibly you could consider it maybe a little historical because most of it does take place prior to current day. It's about the story of a girl who vanishes at this lake house in the summer of 1935, just kind of not knowing what to do. The mother and the sisters of this missing girl end up staying at this lake house, waiting for her to come back and just hoping that they'll hear something. And eventually, the youngest child left alive is the only one living in the house anymore, and as she realizes she's getting nearer to death, she writes all of this information down in a notebook and leaves it for the next occupant of the house, who is a great niece, some family member kind of distantly related. And when this great niece moves in, she brings her troubled daughters with her as well, and one of the daughters becomes obsessed with this disappearance. In the meantime, the trouble that this great niece has been involved in, it begins to follow them to the lake house. So drama ensues. I think there's kind of a weird neighbor involved in the scenario, so it's kind of just this family of women having just a really hard time, and how hopefully this cycle of turmoil will end for them, and we're hoping it will with this great niece that has now moved into the house. I feel like I did an awful job describing that, but it still sounds really good, and I'm hoping to read this one soon. And the last one I've heard really good things about. I know that several booktubers have already read this one, and it sounds really interesting. What a unique concept. It's called The Summer That Melted Everything. Also another great cover. This is by Tiffany McDaniel, and it is a magical realism adult contemporary novel where a heat wave and a mysterious teen boy roll into town at the same time. This teen boy claims he is the devil, and while some of the town people take this teen boy in, assuming that he's just kind of a troubled person who needs some help, a troubled teen at that, they take him in and kind of, you know, help him out, but some people just aren't really sure about this kid. And then as things start going really badly in this town and some really strange things start happening, people really doubt if this boy is really causing these things, and they wonder if maybe the devil really is in their town. And it's gotten really, really good ratings so far. I think this is just such a unique concept, and I love that it takes place in like rural Ohio, because that's where I am, and I really like this idea. So I'm excited to get my hands on this one and read it. It seems like it might be a really good August book when it's really hot, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Those are all the books that I have for you today. As always, if you have been inspired to read any of the books that I mentioned, I'd love to hear about it down below. If you know of any books that you'd like to share with us that are coming out, please link those down below. We'd love to hear.